What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be talking about this free agenda for you guys in NBA 2K26 MyTEAM. That is, I don't want to say it's like super important to do, but it is a change in what we have seen, and I don't know if I love it. I personally like it for this week and me selfishly, but there's a lot of people out there who might not. So we'll talk about that. Obviously, I'm going to have a separate video on packs, whether they're worth opening up or not. But I do want to start with, I want to start with this, okay? The grind today is for a free Limitless Range Hall of Fame badge. Now, how do you get it? You got to get wild gem stats. You got to get amethyst and up stats in triple threat games. Got to make 45 threes over multiple games, 5 4-pointers in clutch time games, 100 points, assists, and rebounds with limitless players, and winning 7 games in a row. So realistically, this is a pretty easy challenge. The only difficult part about it is you are going to need a limitless player to grind this thing out. Now, again, you're not going to have to spend a ton of MT on limitless players. There should be, plenty that pop up for super cheap. So that's just, again, something to keep in the back of your mind. But just know for this grind, you are going to need a limitless player. Don't rush into it. Again, these cards will go down in price, but that is something that is important to know. So instead of getting a 10 box like we normally do, like in the arrival last week and in the game onset right away, today you can get a Hall of Fame badge instead. Now, is it more worth it? I don't necessarily know if it's more worth it. One thing I will say is it is a good badge. Like, even for me, I'm gonna put Hall of Fame Limitless Range on my Jason Kidd probably once I get it. And that'll be a big bonus to him. And if you got, a Klay Thompson, he already comes with Limitless. So if you got like a Bruce Bowen, another guy that badge would be pretty solid on. And, it is a good badge for sure. But is it, better than replacing the 10 box? I don't know, and I don't even want to sit up here and speculate on that. But what I will say is it is going to be a really easy grind to get done. And for example, like, I have to go and knock down some 4-pointers, and you guys can kind of take the same approach to me. And so I'll knock down some 4-pointers with Klay, but alongside that, I guess I'll just throw a bunch of wild gem cards, or not even a bunch, but a few wild gem cards into my collection, in Ron Harper, in Jeff Green, and at least start getting stats with them, right? Like, just start getting stats with them, because that's a part of what you need. But once you do need the limitless stats, it should be relatively easy. Just go into offline settings, and you're going to be able to knock all of these challenges out super quick and super easy. And by the time you're seeing this video, guys, there's going to be limitless cards up on the auction house that are going to be cheap as well. And so yes, you can go today and get a free Limitless Range badge. I just kind of want your guys' thoughts, because I know there's going to be a lot of people out there that are like, well, it's fine, but they would rather have the 10 box, right? The Limitless 10 box that we had basically been seeing free of each and every week. And to me, I don't even know how I feel about it, because it's like, I think the 10 box is more exciting for the average person. But again, for me, the Limitless Range badge is important. I don't have a Hall of Fame or Legend Limitless Range. And so that's kind of the approach that I'm taking is, well, guess what? I'm going to be able to add that to, like I said, Jason Kidd, and it'll really help my squad out for King of the Court today. So, like, selfishly for myself, I don't necessarily hate it. Although I don't know if it's a good, thing to have for the game moving forward. Like, I honestly really did enjoy having the 10 box to grind for, and I think a lot of people out here did. Like, a lot of people out there would much rather have the free grind for a 10 box, than the Hall of Fame badge. But if this is something that they're going to do for future weeks in these specific drops, I actually don't mind it, because, look, at least they're putting in some sort of effort into changing things week to week. I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm not saying the game is perfect, and I do still think we're getting the bare minimum. There's no like free card grinds, anything like that. But at the end of the day, for this limitless set, I guess at least we do have, we do have a limitless grind, right? And I'm not, again, saying it's perfect, but it is something extra to at least incentivize people to load up and play the game. And again, people, no matter where you're at, you guys can use Limitless Range. Like I said, Jason Kidd, I'm going to put it on, is ultimately a free card. Like Klay, I think already comes with Limitless. I'd have to double check it. But whoever you're running on your squad, whether it's a free card or not, or even, you guys may be running, I'm trying to think, like Richie Gearin. I know a lot of, people are running him right now. Like, whoever you're running, you know, it could be a useful badge for you. I know Jack Sigma has it on gold, but you could even upgrade his to Hall of Fame. I don't necessarily, you know, I don't necessarily think it's better than the 10 bucks, but at least it's something different added into the game, right? And legend badges are important and impactful. I don't want you guys to think, oh, well, Ty, legend badges are just useless. That's not the case at all. Legend badges are super, super, super important. I don't know Limitless exactly how important it is, right? I would have to, you know, double, triple check that. I don't, you know, not that sure of how important Limitless is, especially on Hoff, but I will say it is going to be a good badge to ultimately have to your squad. I don't shoot from Limitless much as it is, but you can't hate on that being what 2K did today, giving us a free Limitless. I definitely would grind for it if I were you guys. Don't be in any rush, because at the end of the day, you know, it is going to take, you know, the market a while for these Limitless cards to get cheap, because people are going to need at least one of them to grind this set out. So it is going to take a little while for, you know, for the Limitless cards to really go down in price. But it is something that I do think is worth your time. And like I said, even for myself, like, I'm just grinding some clutch time. I need to get some clutch time games done anyways. I'm going to grind this out while getting some of these limitless challenges done. And like I said, with the wild gem cards in, you know, Ron Harper, Jeff Green, I've got to get, I think, 100 total stats with those cards. It seems like a lot, but when you know, talk about rebounds, when you talk about assists, when you talk about everything you're going to get, you know, from them, it really is not going to take a whole bunch of time to grind this out whatsoever. Just play rookie, you know, breakout. You're going to get rewarded for playing breakout. You're going to get a lot of challenges done. And before you know it, you're going to add a free limitless range badge to your collection. And like I said, my team is obviously really, really stacked right now. But again, a lot of you guys might be out there even with like a diamond Andrew Wiggins. I've got Andrew Wiggins. Limitless range on him could be super important, could be super valuable as well. So yes, the 10 box today isn't there. I wish the 10 box still was in the game. I honestly wish there were two separate challenges, but that ultimately is not what 2K did decide to do today. I mean, I don't even know if let down is the right word for it. I'm a little bit annoyed that the 10 box is gone, just because I know a lot of people out there really did like it. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like breakout, like you guys can see here, is still rewarding to play. And at the end of the day, like I've said, if you can combine playing breakout with getting some of these challenges done, you know, you're gonna add a Hall of Fame badge to your collection. You're gonna get rewarded MT-wise, all of those types of things. So that's just kind of where my mind is at right now with things. Obviously, there's a new update to the packs today as well, with obviously there being the Wild Gems addition to the Friday packs. Kind of an interesting situation there, but that's just another thing. The market could possibly go down. So, you know, the more MT you guys have, the better you're going to be, right? I've said that for years past, and that is still the case to today. The more MT you have, the better off you're going to be. So grind, you know, the game a little bit, add some MT to your collection, grind some of these challenges out, and before you know it, you're going to get rewarded in a big time way. And as you're doing it, you're going to get a shoe. You're going to get some other badges to ultimately add to your collection as well. So doesn't seem like the biggest deal in the world, but I'm telling you right now, this grind right here is easy, it's simple, and before you know it, you're gonna have it done in no time. The only thing you guys gotta really worry about doing is getting some of these limitless cards to add to your collection, but I almost already guarantee that they are going down in price, and again, are gonna be relatively cheap as time goes on. Now, one thing you could look to do, while these limitless cards are still expensive, if this is how much you're gonna be, hey, open these packs up and see, man, because again, if you pull a limitless card, you are gonna get rewarded in a big time way. That's it for me. That's all I've got for you guys. Let me know your thoughts on this down below in the comments, guys. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.